Berlin, November 1989. MI6 agent James Gassion is running through the streets as he is being chased by someone in a car. They catch up to him and slam him into another car before pinning Gassion between the two. His attacker, Yuri Broughton, steps out of the car. Gassion quips about hoping his killer would be someone else before Broughton shoots him in the head. Broughton takes the watch off Gassion's wrist and then dumps his body in the river. 10 days later, another agent, Lorraine Broughton, emerges from a tub of ice water covered in bruises. She then heads to a debriefing with her superior Eric Gray and CIA agent Emmett Kurzfeld. Behind the two-way mirror is MI6 head Chief C, listening in on the conversation. In the time since Gassion's death, both MI6 and the CIA have been trying to track down the list, which contains the information of active Soviet field agents. It is mentioned that Gassion was betrayed by an agent named Konrad Satchel, who sold classified information to the Soviets. We go back to the day after Gassion's murder. In the covert world of espionage, tangled alliances and hidden agendas shape the narrative of intrigue and danger. Lorraine, a skilled operative, is thrust into the heart of a complex mission in Berlin, where intimacy with her enigmatic counterpart, the mysterious Satchel, adds a layer of complexity to the mission, tasked with obtaining the list, a coveted document, and eliminating Satchel. Lorraine's rendezvous with her contact, David Percival, unfolds in a smoky bar. Percival, a cunning operative, seeks information from a defector named Spyglass, who holds vital details about the list. However, the plot thickens as KGB arms dealer Alexander Bremovich enters the scene, hungry for the valuable intelligence. The gritty streets of Berlin become a battleground as factions collide, each vying for control of the list and the power it promises, setting the stage for a high-stakes game of espionage and betrayal. In the tense streets of Berlin, the stakes escalate as Bremovich, the relentless KGB arms dealer, resorts to brutality to extract information about spies. Simultaneously, Lorraine arrives in the city only to discover a sinister twist. Her supposed escorts are KGB agents, signaling a compromising breach in security. Reacting swiftly, Lorraine turns the tables, using her resourcefulness to incapacitate one agent with her shoe and forcing the car into a chaotic crash. Percival, observing the skirmish, arrives on the scene, recognizing the gravity of the situation. He allies with Lorraine, the duo now united by the shared imperative to protect Spyglass and navigate the treacherous landscape of Cold War Berlin. The partnership sets the stage for a gripping collaboration as they confront a web of deceit and adversaries, striving to fulfill their mission amid the ever-present threat of betrayal. Unbeknownst to her, Lorraine is being watched by a mysterious woman from a distance during her stay in Berlin. Lorraine makes contact with the watchmaker Til Schweiger, an ally of MI6 who also happens to tinker with watches. Lorraine goes to Gassion's apartment where she finds photos of himself with Percival. Soon, police officers enter the building, forcing Lorraine to take them on. She beats them all down with her fists and some cable before using it to swing out a window. Back in the debriefing, Lorraine mentions that she considered that Percival had sent them since he was the only other person that knew she would go to the apartment. In a dimly lit bar in Berlin, Lorraine's path intertwines with that of Delphine Lasalle, a French operative played by Sophia Boutella. The air thickens with intrigue as they engage in conversation, and suspicions linger beneath the surface. The tension escalates when Delphine, having followed Lorraine earlier, takes a bold step by kissing her. Lorraine, ever vigilant, questions Delphine's motives as she presses her against the wall. After establishing that Delphine is not a threat, the atmosphere shifts, and the two operatives share a private connection that transcends the complexities of their mission. Meanwhile, the enigmatic Broughton resurfaces, entering into a clandestine meeting with the watchmaker to negotiate the sale of Gassion's watch, a crucial device containing the list. The rendezvous intensifies the intricate web of alliances and betrayals, setting the stage for a gripping sequence of events in the world of covert operations. As the suspense thickens in the shadowy world of espionage, Broughton's attempt to broker a deal with Percival takes a chilling turn. Holding the crucial watch in hand, Broughton is abruptly silenced when Percival ruthlessly plunges an ice pick into his head, seizing control of the list. Alone with the classified information, Percival scrutinizes the watch, revealing the identities of numerous agents. In an unexpected twist, Percival offers assistance to Lorraine in escorting Spyglass to West Berlin. To Lorraine's astonishment, Spyglass's wife and child accompany them, heightening the stakes of their covert mission, navigating the labyrinthine streets to avoid prying KGB agents. The situation takes a dark turn when Percival, with a cold and calculated demeanor, shoots Spyglass in the abdomen. Forced to act swiftly, Lorraine ushers the wounded Spyglass into an apartment complex, desperate to shield him from the looming threat and unravel the mysteries that surround the list. The intricate dance of deception and betrayal continues as the covert operatives navigate a perilous path through the clandestine landscape of Cold War Berlin. KGB agents then start to attack, forcing Lorraine to fight all of them going down the stairwell. This carries out onto the streets as Lorraine tries to drive away with Spyglass, only to keep being found by agents. Lorraine's car falls into the river, and although she tries to save him, Spyglass perishes. Delphine gets in touch with Percival after learning his true motives. She had been photographing him with Gassiodne and is developing the pictures when Percival sneaks into her apartment and tries to strangle her with a garrote. Delphine tries to fight him, but she is killed. Lorraine shows up too late and finds Delphine's body. Lorraine later finds Percival after he has burned down his safe house. She shoots him once and determines he was Satchel. Percival declares his love for Berlin before Lorraine puts a bullet in his head. She then takes the list from him. We return to the present as Lorraine finishes the debriefing. She presents Gray and Kurzfeld with the photos of Percival and audio recordings to prove her is a traitor. When asked if she knows where the list is now, Lorraine denies it. Gray then closes the case. 3 days later, Lorraine goes to Paris and meets with Bremovic under the guise of giving him the list. Bremovic knows Lorraine is not who she says she is, and a bunch of his men begin to surround her. Lorraine pulls her gun out of an ice bucket and begins to unload on all the goons before leaving Bremovic for last. She drops her British accent, revealing she was Satchel all along. Having been a triple agent with the CIA, she finally kills Bremovic. The film concludes with Lorraine joining Kurzfeld on a plane back to the States.